All right, we're back with another recap. Uh, like I was talking about last night, I feel like everything is just moving the way I said it was. Um, we pretty much found our where our resistance is, which this was resistance one, that first area that it made, and then we made another one right here, right? So, like I said, I wasn't gonna buy or do anything until we were to pop up here, come back here, and close, right? This can be an entry, and this can be an entry. Now, if you want confirmation, then entry number two right here is going to be where you want to enter the market because you're tapping into that high that it made. But also the this area right here, right? So you get your areas where it makes the area of resistance, like the area where it can't pass, right? It doesn't want to pass. So like this area right here doesn't want to pass, came back down, consolidated, came back up. If it would have broke this area and came back, pushed up and came back, right, and pushed back up, this area now is no longer a resistance area. This area turns into a support area, meaning that price does not want to go back into that level and price is solid and is staying there. Right now, this ain't doing shit. We're just stuck in no trend. There's no trend. Like, yeah, you could have took a sell here, but like realistically, you would have had to wait for this candle right here, meaning that this candle closed below that resistance area, and then you would have been fine to take the sell. But right now, it's just consolidating, and there's nothing you can do about it but wait for a trade. That's it. It's not doing nothing. So real simple. You just sit back and wait. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna come back and like I think worst comes to worst, right? Since we had resistance right here, and we like came all the way down here, but then we found support and now we pushing back up. I feel like the trade to take, in my opinion, based off of what I'm seeing here, because even this area, I'm telling you, there's something about this area right here. Put it back in green. Right here, or should I do black? Let's do black. And this area right here, I think is going to be an area where you want to buy. So I would wait for price. I think price is going to get there probably today, for sure tomorrow. I don't think that it's going to break that level. The only thing you can do is wait for some type of confirmation, right? So like a wick off of this level. See how these have been kind of like wicking and pushing back up, wicking and pushing back up. We have a big wick that came almost into this zone, not quite, and pushed back up. Um, I I'm gonna take buys when this gets to here, but not. I'm just not gonna just go for it and buy it. I'm gonna wait for confirmation and like I said, let the market tell me what it wants to do, where it wants to go, because why are you gonna jump into something without not knowing? Like that makes no sense. So wait for your confirmations, wait for your confluences to line up. And if you, let's say you miss it right here, right? And the thing is, right, I can take a buy and it could come back into this level and it could just keep falling if it really wants to. Just because I say it's going to do something doesn't mean that that's going to happen. Like nobody has control over the market. The market is random at times, right? But it's a game of probability. So who has the best probability of it going in their favor? And based off of this, we already know where our resistance line is, right? We already know where our support is. So take buys as support and ride the wave back to the resistance line, and maybe it might break on this third time. We don't know. But I'm assuming that that when price comes over here, right? So this is price, right? We broke out of this level, came down 1, 2, we made a higher low, another higher low, and then we kept pushing up, right? And then we started coming back down and breaking those highs. Pushing low, and we're pushing back up. We pushed all the way down here. Now I'm assuming we're going to go like this. Tap into this level. And we start doing this. We start doing that, it might just do this, and we should take off to new highs. That's what I'm predicting. I've been watching gold every single day since the start of January. Like I said, I didn't really trade much last year, and I just didn't like the market last year. Like it wasn't just me. A lot of people were saying the same thing, that the market wasn't doing what it, normally does, and just something I took trades here and there. That's about it. There's nothing I could do about that, but that is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see this market drop all the way down. And honestly, once it does, I'll see if I can add an alert. Send that to my phone. Let's do gold potential buys. We'll go to saving our settings, and then we'll go every time, save. Now I don't have to watch my computer, and it'll just send it to me. If that doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen, which I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen, even though like it's been holding here, but I don't even think that this is like we're already tapping back into that level. So I don't think that we're going to. So like I'll show you. This is where your consolidation is sitting currently. Right here. You see that? We have tapped back into that level. Consolidation. Support or resistance, and it's like coming back down. There's nothing you can do about that, but wait for this candle to come all the way back down here and take a buy. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to wait because it could do this too. It could break that level and do a fake out and make people think that we're going all the way back down. Like it could come down to this level, right? Maybe do something like this and fake out, close down here, but then the next candle will close back in here, and it'll do this. And you start making your levels. Bam. So it could do that. There's a lot of things that can happen. I want to show something on the 1 minute that I saw today, and it has something to do with the fake out and how to read and why you need to look at all the time frames. I'll show you. This is why you need to be careful when you take trades, and this is why people mess up all the time, and they take trades because they feel like they're about to miss out. So this is the market right here, testing that zone, right? Make this sticker. Testing that zone. We did a little pullback, right? So we came up, we did a small pullback, and then we started pushing down. If you wanted to get in, right, for a sell, that was your confirmation right there. And why was that your confirmation? So just look at these black lines. This is your high, right? This is your low. This is your lower high. It never broke this level. If it broke past this level and held and continued up, right, and went like this, then guess what? You can go and take buys. Why? Because we surpassed this level right here, but it didn't, right? It made a lower, it went even lower. So didn't it didn't break this level right here, this high, and it started breaking this low. So that was signaling to me that the buyers are not buying. We're gonna sell. And the strength of the buyers is not very strong because we didn't, one, close above that level. We retested the high that the market made before, but it just wasn't strong enough. So the market started to fall. And as you can tell, we just fell. So you could wait for that, wait for the pullback. Could have got in there, could have got in here. Same thing here. So look, we're just making lows, another low, and we started coming back up, right? And then guess what? We made an even lower low. Make sure that's there. And then you made a high, but guess what? The high was not higher than this one. We did not close above that. So we're still going down. We're still in a little downtrend. If it's easier to do this. I think this helps. So yes. Oops. We'll just do that. So if it makes it easier, yes, we just were literally the whole day just making lower lows. We just kept going down, came up. But if you see this, right, the only one that might be tricky. Oh no, what did I do? The only one that might be tricky is the fact that, like, I don't know why it's tripping. Hold on. One minute. The only place that it was tricky, right? Because if you see this, came down, came down, came down, right here, you would have maybe got tricked because, as you can see, we held the level right here and came back up. But this is your confirmation right here. Let me delete that. These little candles right here is your confirmation that we're going to continue going down. Why? Because we never broke this high right here. Doesn't matter about this. Don't even look over here. When you're looking at this, right? If it does not break this high, you're not buying, period. And on top of that, look at the market. It's just going sideways. It's going sideways in that area. So then you had two touches right here, resistance, and then it finally broke again. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. It's just continuing to stay lower. Nothing is happening. Boom, we broke down again. So I think the market is telling me that it's still going to go down, and I think it wants to, like, I'm assuming that it wants to test this low. It wants to test this low in here. How low are we going to go? I'm not sure. So the only thing I can do is wait, but I'm definitely bullish on this, just not yet. I have to wait and see where these candlesticks want to go. But once it is bullish, there is potential to make a lot of money. It could be 1,000, it could be, you know, whatever your risk tolerance is and how big your account is. Yeah. It's good. It just, right now, there's just nothing going on and you have to wait because it's just consolidating. But once it's done consolidating, you can easily find your target for buys down here in this level. Like I said, I think with the momentum that it has right now, since we're just going down, I think we might blow past that and then pull back into it. I want to see price break past that shit, come back and hold back into this level. So then I'll know that I'm not worried about the market going down anymore. I'm looking for something like that. Pull back in this level and then shoot up. If I can see this and it holds back here, I'm in this shit all day and I'm holding, because what's going to happen is this trade is going to go and retest that high that the market made, right? Again, it's going to test it one more time at least. And if it holds and it goes to that level and it pushes past, I don't know where the market's going to go, but it's going to be up from here. So it could be 5K. It could be, on the short end, it could be 4,760 points. Like it's going to make another new high. Why? Because we just made, gold has never been $4,630. So it's going to make something new. Where? I don't know, but just know if it breaks out of this level, it's going to push hard. It's going to push hard and it's going to keep going up. Will there be a retracement eventually? Yeah. But for right now, I'm bullish on gold. Now, like I said, it depends how this closes out, because if it closes out the way I don't want it to close out, I'm just doing this fast. Like this, oh man. I don't think it'll retrace that big, but you never know. It's trading. Anything can happen. But from my chart analysis, like I said, this is where your resistance level that turns support. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I think this is just consolidating for the bigger move. So that is my analysis for today. Tune back in for tomorrow. We'll see. We also did have Trump was talking today. And I think that's why the market really wasn't doing shit, because there was no direction. I don't look at NAS or nothing like that. I stopped trading that a long time ago. But yeah, there was a lot of news. Let me see what's in the news for tomorrow. Yeah, nothing crazy. Wednesday, okay. We got core PPI, USD, October data, 8:50, 9 o'clock. So the market, you know what? The markets are going to move. I don't think you should trade. So like, let's say you get into a trade, right? Let's say this thing comes down and we get our entry. I could say you're safe to hold if you see like big momentum and it's pushing up. Other than that, like when people like, speak, the market does some stupid shit. Like it'll just go sideways. It'll just throw random, like just up candle, down candle. Like it'll just be all over the place. But I think if you're just patient and you wait, just make your money and go. Remember, you can always get in the market later. It's just a matter of waiting for the right setup, the right candlesticks. But other than that, like, we'll see what happens. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll do another video tomorrow and we'll continue doing our chart analysis every day. and hopefully we can get another trade from gold coming soon. Like I said, be aware tonight. The market opens in about 20 minutes, so we might get a hard push down, and yeah, we'll see where it sends us to. But other than that, I'm out.